Hello, the alphabet equation is about the identity that was perfect value progression before it generated matter, while it is in diffusion through temporary lasting space nature. Temporary / lasting space nature. The alphabet equation is greater than and coming into left to right is coming into temporary space nature. Right to left. Distinctly and non-distinctly, it is coming into temporary / lasting space nature left to right from greater than it and then into it constantly. At the same time, it is coming in overall up, distinctly and non-distinctly. It is coming in overall up from an inherent nature and volume. It is coming in distinctly and non-distinctly, right to left and left to right, as an active nature of volume. It is coming in distinctly and non-distinctly overall down as a progressive nature of volume, which is a nature of relationship to itself as values perfect progression. That is what causes the top of the Z to be valued to us as a quality of diffusion life, and as more positive value nature volume made here as the top of the Z pointing back towards A. The bottom of the Z is pointing away from here, Leith of Hadith, because we are always value Y as temporary / lasting space nature as value. But we are not always the complete value of, we are not always Z. The Z's complete value. We are either, this is the difference between semi-nature and complete nature, which is also a complete nature of relationship to itself. So we'll examine this. There are three natures of volume: inherent, active, and progressive. And that's why we have control. We have leverage, bottom up, ground. Overall up, ground. We have leverage right to left and left to right, trees growing. Overall down, we have no leverage. The only way we have control over that is by controlling what we do have control of, which is the value of the bond to matter. The value that is bonded onto invisible but still discernible body of value discernment and treatment nature. And this is also the value of progression's value, which we're supposed to understand for this. So this is about the nature of volume we are, which has an identity of relationship to itself at the same time, which is as a value at the same time, unceasingly and increasingly valuable relationship to our identity forged in relationship to this value nature system. Modern markets were forced to market positions to defenses of identities of the law, all tactically ulterior from this. So we'll examine, since semi-ancient times, each modern nation, each individual grouped together progressively, we're all in a trap. So this is there was an inherent nature of volume, an active nature of volume, and a progressive nature of volume. Manifest. This is the extent. Only the extent of this is debatable. We could see this trinity manifest as the value of our body, the cell nucleus, the cell body, the cell wall. There's a trinity. This is better than the Fibonacci numbers. There's also 5 pillars, because there is value, a nature of sequence nature, before and after, before and beyond our portion of Trinity. So we'll examine with algebraic consciousness and with the YouTube channel of Anthony Wall. youtube.com/user/Romulus Wall. Identity's value. perfect value progression. So please subscribe to the YouTube channel of Anthony Wall again, using the name Romulus Wall. YouTube.com/user/Romulus Wall. Learn about algebraic consciousness. This is about logic. Logic is about the nature of volume we are and the identity of relationship it has to itself as value. Logic is about volume, about the nature of volume we are. So the alphabet equation is about this. When we are positive value, also positive unto itself, we are overall up value. As the uppercase Y is connects to the top of the uppercase Z. And when we are negative value nature relationship to itself as our nature of volume, which is increasing as a quality of diffusion, then we are overall down value as the value of Y, which we always are unceasingly. And this is how. See, Y is always value, and how is always value too. How it is value. How it is value is in relationship to the identity of all things at once. That is perfect value progression. The Trinity, Allah's name, spelled with English, distinctly and non-distinctly, not denying the Quran, but it was revealed to teach this. 100 names of Allah are about how Allah is a simultaneous nature. So it's not even just to know, it's something that both believers and non-believers are told to be valued in the beginning of the Quran, before anything, the controversial parts, but per lies and delusions. In other words, they were in the beginning of the Quran talking about natures of liars, criminal insidiousness nature. States and areas were in collusion with and as a negative value nature relationship to our nature, with and as a tactically denatured relationship to nature as the value of our sciences. Semi-ancient times, the science, the campus marxiste that was revealed by our species, valuing the species bond, group sexes, and individual bonds at the same time as three natures of value. And when we're valuing at the same time, the sequence nature demonstrates that we're also valuing it in that order. In the order individual first, then sexes, group value, and then overall value, when we're really positive value nature. So we'll examine this over and over all kinds of ways, because the sciences share an identity. And logic is a nature of volume. It is inherent, is active, and is progressive value at the same time. Is sequence value. This is also simultaneously sequence nature, right to left distinctly and non-distinctly, and left to right distinctly and non-distinctly at the same time. And we'll examine how sequence nature is a gathering of simultaneous natures, because all natures have this the only complete nature of nature of identity of relationship to itself, inseparable from all parts of space nature, simultaneously, distinctly, and non-distinctly. So then we come to Earth, simultaneously distinct and non-distinct relationship to the rest of space. And to teach and to understand this, we must understand the identity that the body of all parts of space shares at the same time. Just like all parts of our bodies, all identities of our bodies share the greater identity of our complete nature. That complete nature is simultaneously and unceasingly valuable, and an increasingly valuable semi-nature relationship to the only semi-nature that is complete, that is positive value nature. and as us, and as a relationship as that to its complete relationship to itself, which is inseparable from all parts of itself, even finite, active, and progressive. And this is how it works. So we can see when we are valuing what is finite volume, what is grouped active volume, and what is progression's value at the same time, as positive, also positive onto ourselves. We're trying to do that. That causes a nature of relationship to nature, which is identity nature. Identity's value and value progression. That causes evolution. And so we'll examine the Santa Claus. Before we can read the Santa Claus, we must read the ancient snow people, which is about this. It's about three natures of volume in their relationship to themselves, as temporary / lasting positive, or as temporary positive / lasting negative positive, a relationship to its perfect value progression. No matter what we want for temporary positive, good food, good water, that's provided by its nature. We're in systems tactically ulterior from the perfect value nature system that the original nature of sciences were, that revealed the Campus Martius. And as the value, as the nature of the republic for which we stand. An ancient republic that was revealed as value by a nature of internation sciences that were valuing our species' bond, which is means to discern how we are a nature of volume as a species, actively as groups and or as sexes, even when as individuals. And this is also when we are also individual finite nature of volume. Clear. So this is about the identity of logic, which is about the nature of volume we are, as a quality of diffusion, positive or negative in relationship to its perfect value progression. See?